Hey guy, welcome back to giving myself quality 4s because it's fun. Hey everybody, my name is Rome, and welcome to another mod showcase. We have a very fun item for all of you today. I know that there is a massive wall of text here. I will explain this item as we go through it. I think it'll be a little bit easier for me to explain it rather than for you guys to read all of that. So this is the Scribe's Knife from the Arknights mod pack. And this is a very cool item. See, if we walk in... Okay, well, that's just insane. I don't want to get rid of that. I'm going to end up taking this. So you're not going to see the item for a little bit of time here. But you know what? That is okay. Unless there's like an active item in the shop that I can buy and then use this active item on. Basically, this active item works in a very special way. When you run into a passive item or like an active item, basically any sort of item that you don't want in your run, what you can do is you can approach it with the Scribe's Knife, and you can use the Scribe Knife to turn it into letters. Yeah, it's gonna turn it into letters. And these letters will all... Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of the timer at the same time, but also not have the map on screen. Oh my god. Sometimes it just does this, and there we go. Okay, no, never mind. But anyways, you get a bunch of letters. These letters, when this Scribe's Knife is fully charged, can be used to spell out the names of other items. So essentially... the battery's not going to be useful for us here, but interesting nonetheless. Essentially, what we can do is we turn these items into letters. And then when we turn these items into letters, we spell other items. And then those items will appear in front of us. Now, if that isn't totally sick as hell, I don't know what is. So I'll probably end up using it on the boss room here just to show you guys what it does. Even if the boss item is good, I can't remember how much health I have. I think, yeah, I have to hit it once and then pick up another full red heart. So give me a second, and we'll hit this last time here. We did get a chest, maybe some health. No health, but that's okay. We can look for a secret room, but in the meantime, we can take those items, turn them into letters, turn them into other items that we actually want. And the fun thing about it is sometimes you may or may not run into a, you might not run into a letter that you need. Ah, now we can see our health. Fantastic. Attacks have a chance to apply bait and magnetize effects. I think I'm going to skip that for now. But since I do have this High Priestess, I am just going to fight the boss right away, just to get it out of the way, and then I can show you guys how this works. Well, the High Priestess, it's pinned. So that's that's my bad. Whoopsies. My bad, gamers. Let's take care of him really quick. Beautiful. And it is breakfast. I could pick it up to hit the sack rooms more, but I'm just going to use this. And as you can see, they get turned into letters. And when they get turned into letters, we can essentially hold this button here, and we can spell out an item that we want. Now, we definitely don't have enough letters right now, so we're just gonna have to leave it alone. But we are able to spell out items, and then those items will appear in front of us. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So lock the flippin' heck in, okay? We are going to have an absolute gamer moment today. We're not gonna teleport to the angel deal, but you know what? It's fine. It's okay. Maybe we get a free angel deal item. We did not. But what I do want to do, actually, now that I think about it, is I would love to do this. Because if we beat up the angels, well, we can turn them into we can turn the key pieces into flippin' letters. Look at that. Beautiful. And I would love the soul heart one, please. We got the coin one. Okay, and I'm on half a heart. So I don't think we can hit this again. I can't remember if there's anything in the shop that we can buy, but we can have a quick look-see. But that is the plan today, my friends. It's going to be... Oh, there's tons of health. It's going to be a very fun day. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday today. It is Tuesday night for me. I had a great day today. I had a really good stream. You know, people really showed up today to look at Rome's Rig Emporium and what we've been doing with it. Now, we didn't really cover any Rome's Rig Emporium, but people still showed up. We went up like 200-something subscribers today, by the way. Absolutely insane. So I did just want to say a massive thank you to all of you. You guys are incredible. I wanted to see if we can already spell Sacred Heart. Let me see. So we can actually use these X's to fill space, by the way, which is very cool. Oh my god, I totally can. Let's go! Sacred Heart 4-1, baby! Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, man, this item is cracked. This item is cracked. But as we make our way to the next floor, yes, I just want to give a massive thank you to all of you who subscribed lately. Welcome to the channel. We're so glad to have you. If you haven't subbed yet, we're trying to hit 100K to release Rome's Rig Emporium to the public. So consider subscribing today. It is free, and you can always change your mind at a later point in time. Here we are, gamers. Floor number 2. We already got a Sacred Heart and an Eve's Mascara. I should, in theory, craft myself a rock bottom at some point, so I need to lock in and find some more letters to do that. So that's going to be our next item, and then after that, I think, well, realistically, the world's our oyster. We can do whatever the flippin' heck we want. We can give ourselves a brimstone. We can give ourselves a Godhead. We can do whatever we set our mind to, my friends. We can do anything. I am a gamer. I am a surgeon. And I did take the petrified poop because it'll probably give us better consumables than the child heart will. And look at that. We already got ourselves a soul heart. And in here, we actually have 3 items. And I think I am going to turn all of these into letters. Because why the flippin' heck would I not? Can I hit them from out here? I can hit that one. Oh, but I can't get close enough. I can't get quite close enough to hit this one. So we're going to need at least 1 key in order to get that 3rd one there. But we do have to have our scribe at full charge in order to craft ourselves an item. So that is the one caveat to this item. I mean, it does make sense. If you could use it when it was not charged at all, that would be absolutely insane, and it would make no sense. We are on to floor number 2, though, my wonderful gamers. And that does mean that it is, in fact, time for today's question of the day. And I have a weird question of the day, okay? I have a weird one because I want to go into another rant like we did the other day. I want to talk about some things, and I want you guys to listen intently. Listen up. Ear up. Listen up. So my question for you guys is, do you carry cash with you? Do you, like, cash money? Like, do you carry cash with you on a regular basis? Or are you like a pure, like, I just use the card, nothing else type of person? Because me, personally, I always try to keep, like, a little bit of cash on me. And this problem reared its head again today when I was streaming, of all things. And the thing that really bugged me was, oh, there's a battery here. I'm gonna grab that. The thing that really bugged me was I was playing this horror game. It's called Hellmart, and basically you like run a grocery store, yada yada yada, and you have to like sell stuff to people, and you also have to like give them change and stuff. And it's an American game, obviously, right? Like a large portion of games are American, so it makes sense. I'm gonna try to make a rock bottom here if I can. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can make one. Oh my god. Let's go! Rock bottom already, baby! Woo! Gaming! Huge. But obviously, a lot of games are American, and it's an American game. And I was playing it, and I had to give all these people their change. And I was struggling with giving the change, because as you guys know, Americans have a $1 bill. It is, to me, someone who is not an American, it is the most frustrating thing on the flippin' planet. Now, in Canada, we have change that goes all the way up to $1, and then we have a dollar coin, which is called a loonie. Yes, I know it sounds silly. It is a loonie. Just wait till you hear the name of the $2 coin. It's called a toonie. We have loonies, and we have toonies. Okay, that is what we have. That is what we've been given. And I find that, like, working with change is so much easier when you have coins for $1 and even, like, $2. And it works out perfectly, and it's great. And when I went to Europe, when I was using euros, they had €1 coins. They had €2 coins. It was great. I loved it. It was fantastic. And then you go to America, and it's like, oh, hello. There's enemies here. What? Who are you? What are you? I don't want to. I have 1 HP. I don't really want to touch you. I guess I got to turn that into an item. Can I destroy these things? Ow. I don't know. I have no idea what these... I'm sure these are a reference to the game. Oh, I can blow them up, though. Okay, well, I guess I'll get rid of them? No idea what they are. Oh, I wasn't able to leave until I beat them. Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, I'm gonna fight these angels to try and get some key pieces for some more letters. But like I was saying, we grew up here with like the change, and you give the change, and like you have a $1 coin, you have a $2 coin, and it makes sense, right? And then you go to America, and it's like you're getting 15 bills for like $3 worth of change. And you're like, what is this? What am I, like, what is the point of this? It just, I don't know. It was a weird thing that, it's a weird thing that makes me like irrationally angry, and I just don't like it.
Aw, dang it.
And like, I know I'm gonna get some Americans that are like, just deal with it, forehead. And I'm like, but I just, like, it's annoying. Oh, yo, let's go, dude. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Now, it was just something that's been on my mind today, and it's been really like bugging me, the whole change system. And cause like, I like to pay in cash sometimes, cause you never know when, you realistically never know when like a system's gonna be down or something. There's like countless times where I've gone to Tim Hortons to like get a breakfast burrito or something. And I'll just turn you into letters. I'd like go to get a breakfast burrito or something, and they're like, oh, the machine's down, you can only pay cash. And like most people are like, ah, nuts, I can't get anything today then. But I can, because I have cash in my wallet. And then I use that cash to pay for my food and my drink. So I always like to keep, because cash is king, baby. You know how that be. But that was just my little escapade into American change system and how much I hate it. We also did remove the penny, like, God, I don't know how many years ago at this point. I would have been like a teenager when we took the penny out of circulation. They still exist, but like stores don't really accept them. And basically what happens here is like, if a charge is like $1.73 or $1.74, they just round it up to $1.75. And then like, if it's $1.72 or $1.71, they just round it down to like $1.70. So like, that makes sense, right? And I mean, like, I think that's the way that it should be, honestly. Like, you should just round up and round down. I don't want to give you like 1 cent. You know what I mean? It's annoying. I don't want to carry a bunch of pennies. And like, you could make the same argument for like the $1 bill. You could be like, well, I don't want to carry around a bunch of coins in my pocket. I want to have a bunch of $1 bills. And it's like, yeah, but the bills are supposed to be like large currencies, like large forms of legal tender. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know. I feel like $1 shouldn't be a bill. It should be a coin. And like, it makes sense if it's a coin because it's not a lot of money. But then once you get up to like 5 buckaroonies, like, yeah, that makes sense. That should be a bill because that's like 5 of the coins. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I don't know. But it gets on my nerves in like a weird way, and I don't really know how to describe it. And so I thought maybe someone would share a similar sentiment to me. But like, maybe not. Maybe I'm the crazy one, and you guys all think I'm dumb and stupid. That might be the case. My thing is charged up. What do I want to make, though? It's a great question, isn't it? I should up my tier rate before giving myself anything like Brimstone. Or like even Godhead, I guess. Maybe we just like spawn an item in, but like what tier rate increase item do we want to spawn in? I could do like pure, oh, you know what I want to do? I know exactly what I want to do. I want to do this one. E. Yeah, Pascal Candle. That's going to increase my tier. It's +2 tier rate overall. That's really good, right? I think that's worth it. My tier rate is like hot, stinky garbage because I have Eve's Mascara and Sacred Heart. And once this is all stacked up, then it doesn't go away because I have rock bottom. And what I'll do after this is I'll probably get purity after this. And then if we get the if we get the tier rate purity, well, then we're laughing, right? We've already got a 2.26 tier rate. That's pretty good. We could also do Bloody Gust or Bloody Lust or Lusty Blood. I mean, these are all great options, especially when you have something like rock bottom. As you can evidently see, this item is absurdly overpowered. It's fun though. It's like it is absurdly overpowered, but in like an interesting, fun way. And that's kind of why I wanted to cover this item, is because I was like, I saw it and I tested it. And I was like, this is awesome. I just turn items into letters and then make other items with the letters. Like, that sounds sweet. And like, I'm sure you guys will agree with that, right? It's crazy. It's so much fun. You should definitely check this out for yourselves, man. It's a very cool item. It's like a spelling bee. You have to know what the items, how the items are spelled like. You gotta know what the items are flipping spelled like, man. We're gonna take out the Gertie, not the Gertie Jr., the regular Gertie. We got 36% deal chance. I don't know if it's gonna work out. It did not. I'm gonna just turn you into letters, man. I gotta be honest. I don't really need a health up, but we're gonna go down. We also have an Ace of Hearts in the back pocket if we want to use that somewhere. Get some soul hearts, get some red hearts, stuff like that. We got a library. I don't know what that is. Glorious Casimirs. Starts a night arena. Earn audience tips by killing enemies. I mean, it sounds interesting. I don't know if I want to take it. but it certainly sounds interesting. Oh, hello, Guppy's collar. You know what? Yeah, I'll take you. I'll take you, because eventually, if we get all the items that we want, maybe we want to go for Guppy transformation, and then that saves us one use of our scribe's knife of getting those Guppy parts, right? And yeah, I'm probably going to go angels for a large portion of this run, but, you know, who knows about the future? I have no idea. And if we do go angels, then using the scribe's knife to get those Guppy pieces will work out perfectly. I want to get Godhead. I would... Actually, I don't really want to get Brimstone, now that I'm thinking about it, because if I get Godhead, and then we get Brimstone, well, the Brimstone aura is going to go bye-bye. I'm going to give myself Purity now, I think. So let me just spell this out really quick. Purity, we got Purity. Which one did we get? We got the damage one. I mean, I'm okay with that. Thank you so much, gamer. Appreciate you. We're going to have to reset it. Those are trucks, and those are statues. I don't know about... Ah! No way! We got it natty! Oh my god, I should have reset my Purity aura first. I have 130 damage. Well, my tier rate's not going up with Purity anymore, so I guess I don't need to reset it. I guess I don't have to reset it. This is about as high as it's gonna go unless I give myself something like soy milk. But I would love to get all my damage ups before I give myself soy milk. Goodbye, greed. Good flippin' bye, greed. Yeah, that guy's gonna explode. He is going to explode, and he is going to perish. Beautiful. Now, all we realistically got to do is find our boss, and then we're kind of chilling, man. I've been needing to get my car fixed for the last, like, few months now. Actually, not few months. Scratch that. Like, almost a year at this point. I have run into an issue where my car is just leaking transmission fluid. It has been amazing to deal with. I'll tell you guys something. It's been amazing to deal with, but... For those of you who own a car, you would know that getting any part of a car fixed at any point in time is quite ridiculously expensive. And I haven't had really the resolve to take it into a mechanic and just be like, hey, can you look at this and tell me how much it's gonna cost? Because I know that it's gonna be ridiculously expensive. And so I've made myself a stopgap, which is just instead of spending like 4 figures on fixing my transmission, instead of that, I have just been refilling the transmission fluid like once a month because it runs like it just leaks until there's nothing left. And if you didn't know, what is this? Chance to apply a burning effect? I have my petrified. What, do I really need a petrified at this point? We can apply a burn effect. Why not? Sure. But as I was saying, it would probably be like 4 figures or something, I think anyways, at least in Canadian dollars, which I've made this abundantly clear. You know, I'm not made of money here, all right? I'm just a guy who plays video games on the internet for a living. I do okay, but I don't do that good, all right? We are going to go to the angel deal, of course, and we're going to see what we got in here. Hey, it's the wafer. Yo, sweet. And you know what? Let's actually take this key piece, and we can spawn in another item. And what item do we want to spawn in? That's a great question, isn't it? Well, my tier rate's not going to go up anymore, I don't think. So, why don't we just go for the Godhead now? Beautiful. Nice! Let's go, dude. Beautiful. Now we got aura on our shots. Amazing. And we didn't go up the trinket, but we will just take it down to the next floor with us. And I kind of just wanted to not spend that much money. So I was like, you know what? It's like, I think a bottle of transmission fluid here for like my car specifically. For those of you who don't know, I drive a 1986 Camaro because I've been like fixing it up in my spare time. Just like with my dad and stuff. And it's been really fun. But getting transmission fluid is like $10. And like replacing a transmission or like getting it fixed is a lot more than $10. Now, in the long run, would it be cheaper for me to just, you know, like, replace it or, like, fix it? Thank you for the YouTube sub, by the way. I appreciate that. We're almost at 200 YouTube subs today. It's insane. But like I was saying, it would be cheaper probably to just get it fixed, but I don't want to spend that much of a lump sum, so I'm like, man, I just buy the transmission fluid, and then I think I'm probably going to take it in like the spring or the summer or something, because I'll be driving it a lot more. I do my job from home, obviously, and I realistically only need to like leave the house to either like go to events or like dates or just get groceries for the house, that kind of thing. So I don't realistically drive like a whole lot. Of course, my car is like insured for like pleasure only and all that stuff, right? Because I don't have to drive to work, which is another like massive cost saver, which is incredible. But since I don't have to drive it a whole lot, I kind of thought, you know, it's not really a big deal if I don't get it fixed quite yet. And so I'm just kind of waiting to get it fixed and then Once it's getting closer to summertime, damage up current stage. Sure, I don't think that's going to increase my damage because my purity aura is not the damage aura. I should probably reset my aura until I get the damage one. So let's go do that. Because I don't know how big of a damage up this will be. There's our range up. Tears up. Tears up. Damage up. 18 damage. Not bad. Basically 19. Basically a $19 Fortnite card. I don't mind that. All right, cool. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with me right now. That and I'm probably going to end up making some changes to this place eventually. I want to maybe like repaint some stuff. I want to switch up the decor a little bit. All that fun stuff. You know, it is just me here at my place specifically. The missus does not live with me. You know, as much as I would love that. Hello. Oh, it's like a I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna attempt that. Why am I getting so many? Is it because of the City of the Dead? Ah, it is. Okay, I am going to remove that because I know that these familiars are going to become an absolute nightmare and I'm going to hate dealing with them. So I'm just going to remove that City of the Dead. Should I have read it? Yes. Is it a good item on its own? 100%. I mean, the fact that you can just summon a bunch of dudes to help you fight, really good plan, but I don't need it. So, what do we want to spawn in now? Maybe a cricket's head? Yeah. Okay, so the apostrophe is one. We had to use one of our X's. That was 81 damage. You're dead. Good night. Wow. Ow. Well, that sucks. I blew myself up. We did get a perfection. I'll just touch it and then drop it. This will explore red or error rooms. Interesting, I guess. We should touch this again to get up to 11 luck, I think. Yeah. And then after that, we can check this this red room on the side here. So let's have a look. Oh, you know what? Yeah, just go through the spikes, please. Thank you. Get rid of as many of these familiars as I can because they are kind of just annoying and I don't care about them. We also have an invulnerable grimace. Maybe I should just remove them. Okay, I just removed them. I mean, it's just gonna be a loud noise all the time. You know, the base game doesn't really anticipate you to have this many familiars that make this much noise for this long period of time. So I just get rid of them. It's not a good listening experience. I know a lot of you guys like listen to these videos to like sleep to and stuff. So I am not gonna be doing that. We are gonna go this way. It is still, ooh, Midas effect over the burn effect. Sure. I'll take the money. It is still so crazy to me, just like hearing about that. Hearing that people like fall asleep to my videos. I talk about this all the time, but it's such a strange scenario for me. Because on the flip side, I also like watch different creators to sleep. You know, like I watch the cold ones, or I watch Lil Aggie, or I watch Let's Game It Out. You know, I watch those guys to sleep too. But like, hearing that other people listen to my content to sleep, I'm like, that's crazy, you know? It's just a weird thing to think about. I don't know how to describe it. Life is a trip. And I say that in like all my videos. And I mean it, man. Life is a trip. And it's always so strange to me. I get imposter syndrome like a lot of the time, man. And I'm not even like a big creator. I'm like a relatively small creator, and I still get imposter syndrome like all the time. I'm like, you guys want to watch me do this silly little stuff? Like, oh my goodness. That's crazy to me. What I'm trying to say is I feel eternally blessed. We do have our item room here, so we are definitely going to check that out. And we're going to see what we got. Loki's horns. I'm good. Silent Shine. What does this do? Continuously absorbs bioelectricity from nearby enemies. Reduces enemy movement speed, increases damage enemies take. Oh, that sounds really good. Yeah, I'll hang on to that. Sweet. Yeah, if we do run into an item that's gonna like override the entire run, as you guys know, we do tend to remove those just because they'll become a bit of a hindrance to the run, and we're covering this specific item, so it makes sense to not get an item that overrides this item. Now, this item just spawns other items, so it's not the biggest of deals, but regardless, still, I would like to keep it as vanilla as possible, aside from this item. What do we have here? We have Bad Omen. Upon entering a normal room, randomly spawns 2 red poops. No. Enemies in extra boss rooms are doubled. Spawns a reverse emperor. Enemies in extra boss rooms are doubled, and remove this item upon clearing. Well, actually, maybe, because next shop price fluctuation. So, like, is it saying that if I clear a reverse emperor room, it's going to remove the item, and I just get, like, a bonus? I think that's what it said, but I'm not 100% sure. That's what I'm guessing, so don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. Here's our arcade. And we should be able to just make our way to the boss. Now, I do like to be completely open and honest with you guys, especially, you know, due to the fact that, I mean, aside from, like, family members and stuff, you guys are probably the people that I talk to the most. Yeah, this sounds good. Double the enemies in the boss traps and the mob traps, but we get double the rewards. I'll take that. I do like to tell you guys what's going on in my life and what's been happening and stuff like that. And today specifically, like the Wednesday, like right now it's Tuesday, but the Wednesday specifically, that's a stopwatch. I'm yoinking that. Thank you so much. Tomorrow's a pretty big day, man. And like, I don't know if it's for a good. It could be a good day or it could be a bad day. It really depends. And the reason I say that is, for those of you who don't know, basically I was in a relationship my senior year of high school, and we had, I would say, like a relatively not so good breakup. I mean, granted, we were like 17, 18, so like it makes sense, right? You know, she went off to college, yada, yada, yada. I was a child. She was a child. It just didn't work out. But she was unfortunately, she unfortunately passed away due to a drunk driving accident, like I think 3 years ago, or almost 3 years ago at this point. It'll be 3 years in a few months. And the person who is responsible for that is being sentenced. Or not sentenced, but he's like on trial today. And so it's going to be either a good day or a bad day, I guess, depending on the outcome. So I don't realistically know if I'm going to be streaming today or not. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling with regards to that. We do have our reverse emperor, so we're definitely going to do that. Hello, angel statue. I'll just turn you into letters, because, like, why not? Maybe I should have picked that up, actually. Well, we'll turn you into letters. And do we want to spawn anything specific here? I mean, not particularly, right? It doesn't really matter at this point. We've got our aura. We could get Trisagian if we wanted to. Could be an interesting pickup. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do Trisag, because the aura will still stay. But depending on how that goes, it's either going to be a good day or it's going to be a bad day. I am just hoping that it goes well, and that the sentence is fitting for the crime, obviously. I mean, obviously, you know that I'm hoping for life, because that's an insane thing to do. We're gonna take this. Oh, Lil Dumpy was the other one. That's all right. But I just don't know how I'm gonna be feeling tomorrow. I know there's probably gonna be a lot of emotions. And I'm sorry to, like, drag the mood down. That was, like, a very, very sad thing to just bring up in the middle of an Isaac recording. But I felt like I needed to be honest with you guys about what's going on in my life and how I'm feeling and what's going on, man. So I just wanted to tell you guys that that's what's happening with me right now. That's what I'm dealing with. I meant to use Reverse Emperor on the last floor, but I guess I'll do it here. And we'll take care of this guy really quick. There's two of them, but they're both dead, as you can see. And we got a Binky. Binky's not going to increase our tier rate, just simply because of the Polyphemus that we picked up, but that's okay. I don't need the Sac Room. It's not going to do anything for us. We do, in fact, have Duality. And we realistically just need to go to maybe the shop, and then we can go to the boss. But aside from those two main things, you know, the car and then the other thing that's going on with me, not a whole lot happening right now. The new Resident Evil game's coming out. I'm excited to maybe play that, depending. I might wait a little bit, see if the game goes on sale, because, oh boy, is it an expensive one. It's like $100. Crazy talk, man. I don't know if I can swing that right now, chat. I don't know if I can actually swing that. Most of my budget goes to groceries at Costco and, like, rent. Most of my budget goes to those things. You know, bills. Having to live as a human in the big 2026. I'm sure most of you understand that. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing that, but we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Here's our shop. It is a chaos. Could be kind of funny. Do we really need a chaos, though? I mean, I don't really think so. It would be so funny if I spawned a death certificate with this item, by the way. Is there anything else that we need that I just can't think of? Realistically, not right now. We could juice our tier rate with soy milk, but then we're not gonna be able to get any more damage ups. So, oh, you know what I can make? Silly me. I didn't even think about this one. Crown of Light. Yeah, it's gonna double our damage. Well, not double it just because of, like, the purity aura and, like, the damage buff we got from that one coin and all that other stuff. But it was still 70 damage. I mean, it was still good. Oh, yeah, we can fight our boss now. And we can see what happens. Gamer. I would actually love to know how many of you guys realistically, like, sleep to my videos. Because Because I feel like it's higher than I think, but it also could be lower than I think. And I don't know, man. It's just a weird thing to think about. It's a very weird thing to think about. Being a YouTuber is just in its essence and in its entirety a very strange thing. Just a very strange situation to be in. It is my favorite situation to be in, but it's a very weird situation nonetheless. I love that my aura is invisible, but I still hit enemies all the way over there. Isn't that crazy? That's how big my aura is right now. Like, Jesus. I don't really need any of this. We also definitely missed Hush. Yeah, but I mean, it's all right. Not a big deal. That item didn't do anything for us, but whatever. Take care of you guys. Bada bing, bada boom. 4 Gertie. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. 4 Gertie Juniors. I'm drinking a Pepsi right now. That would be why that happened. I'm so sorry. I didn't anticipate for that to just come out of nowhere. I'm so sorry, my friends. But I've been trying to save up. You know, save the money that I've been making from YouTube. And another thing that I haven't really talked about, that I did want to talk about a little bit, in accordance with like transparency, I guess, to be blunt, is, you know, normally across the board for like all YouTubers, the first like 4 months of the year, or the first 3 months of the year, so January, February, March, the first quarter, Q1 as it were, for my businessmen out there, for my young business folk out there, is normally like the worst month to be a YouTuber. And the reason that I say that is because it's after Christmas, it's after New Year's, so a lot of companies aren't really spending money on advertisements. And so normally your first 3 months of the year are really, really bad on YouTube, as in you don't make very much money and you kind of have to use what you got from Q4, because obviously quarter 4 is the Christmas time and holiday time. And so there's a lot more advertisement money being spent to push those products to people to get them to buy them for Christmas. And so in January, you don't have a lot of ads being shown, or a lot of companies are spending a lot on ad money or on advertisements. So you're not making as much money. But I got to tell you guys, I'm doing about the same that I was like this. I'm doing right now, like January, February. I'm doing the same that I did December of this past year that just went by. And so I am like extremely, extremely pleased. And I'm hoping that this trend continues and it continues to increase, because that would be absolutely incredible. And I would love it so much. It would be great. Then I wouldn't have to worry as much about bills and stuff. So it's fantastic that that's happening, but I'm just very, very happy to see that. And I think doing Rome's Rig Emporium was a big benefactor in that. And the reason that I say that is because anytime I post a video, well, normally a short, but like, let's just say anytime that I post a short that has to do with Rome's Rig Emporium, it does absolutely like insanely well. And shorts, mind you, they don't pay like a ton of money, of course, because, you know, they're short form content. And I actually don't make any money from TikTok. I don't know if you guys have ever, if I've ever said this in a video. I've definitely said it on stream and things of that nature. But when it comes to TikTok, since I live in Canada, I actually make no money on TikTok at all. I don't make anything. I wish I did, because I could be making quite a bit more money than I am right now. But I don't have a say in the matter. You know, Canadian creators just don't make money off of TikTok, and that's just how it is. And I don't know if that's ever going to change or not. So I basically only post on TikTok for like the love of the game at this point. And even then, like, I don't even post on TikTok like a whole lot. And I don't really stream on TikTok a ton anymore, because in my live streams, I'm sure a lot of you who watch the live streams will know, I do swear a lot more in my streams than I do in my videos. In fact, like, I never swear in my videos because I don't want to get demonetized. But in the streams, when I'm not recording a video, I'm a little bit more brazen. I will say some swears, some naughty words, some swear jar affiliated words, because that's just how we talk in Canada, man. It's just how it is. You know what? Let's get Guppy. I know that just got rid of all my health, but it's fine. Beautiful. We got a Guppy sale. That's gonna be Guppy, and that's gonna give us more chests down the line. So sweet. We are on 1 HP. I know it's a bit scary, but as long as we lock in, it should be fine. We should be okay. Just gotta lock in, Rom. Just gotta play like you always do. Actually, don't play like you always do. Play good. Implying that I play like garbage every time I play. No, man, I'm okay at this game. I'm not bad. I'm not terrible. I mean, like, I'm not like a savant when it comes to the Binding of Isaac, but I never claimed to be one, and that's okay. I just claim to be a cute little fella that plays the Binding of Isaac. In my streams, I oftentimes refer to myself as the hottest Isaac tuber, and I will stand on that until I die. I am the hottest Isaac YouTuber. It's true. It's true. The only reason that I'm not, I will say, is probably because Lonzo doesn't have a face cam that he uses in his videos. At least to my knowledge. Maybe he started. I don't know. That guy's jacked. He's huge. So shout out to him. He's a legend. We did beat Blue Baby. It took us about half a second. We are going to do Mega Stand into Delirium, of course. Take the Evil Eye, and we'll make our way over to the Mega Stand fight. So let's get it, gamers, and see how fast we can beat this guy. I don't really feel like going Chalky Milk today, chat. I don't really feel like it, man. I really don't. So we're just gonna do this instead. And I mean, 331 damage, Trisagion, Godhead Aura. Feels pretty good, man. Nothing that I am concerned about with regards to the rest of this run. We should be able to one-shot Delirium as well. As you can evidently see from how fast Mega Stand is dying, that would make sense. So we'll take care of him, and we'll start phase 2. I have also been trying to eat, like, marginally healthier. As some of you may know, I'm a bit of a junk food aficionado. I do love myself some junk food. But I've been eating a lot healthier lately. You know, I've been making most of my meals at home. You know, I can make an incredible tortellini. I'm very good at making a nice tortellini. I put some feta cheese on that. Ooh, it's like a chef's kiss, man. It's amazing. It's incredible, and it's staying. That's okay. You know, with the card reading, it does take you to just a random boss on the Delirium floor, or on the Void floor, as it were. And so, if you get a random boss, it is what it is. If you get Delirium, it is what it is. You don't really have a say in the matter. I should probably give myself a Holy Mantle, hey, just so I don't lose my Crown of Light. Not that it matters if I lose it, but just for my own sake, for safety's sake. Mr. Dolly, yeah, sure. All right, let me spawn myself a Holy Mantle really quick. And there we go. There's our Holy Mantle. Holy Mantle. Very nice. So the plan is to just find Delirium, make him suffer, and that will be today's run, my friends. That will, in fact, be today's run. No Delirium here. I really figured that it would be. But that's all right. We're not in, like, a rush or anything. It is what it is. It is, I get to yap for another, like, 45 seconds to a minute. Maybe longer. I've never complained about being able to yap for longer. It is so funny to me that, you know, that I do commentary videos of all things. As the guy, like, I was the kid growing up who didn't, like, talk to anybody. Like, I was not a big speaker. I don't like talking. Even when I'm not making content, I don't really, like, speak. But when I get into it, man, like, I do really enjoy speaking and, like, talking about things. And talking about whether they be non-serious issues, serious issues, anything of the sort. It's always fun for me to just yap about random garbage that doesn't really matter. You know, I'll come on here and yap about how much I hate the lines at Costco for 45 minutes. Like, I don't care, man. I haven't been to Costco in like a month, thank God. That place is a hellhole, and I hate it. It's terrible. Anyone who has to go to Costco on a regular basis, I feel your pain. It's not fun. I don't like it. We should just, honestly, like, we should just make more Costcos. We should just make more of them. That's what we should do. And I will say that I have actually never in my, like, entire life, I don't think, I have ever had a Costco hot dog. My Americans in chat losing their mind right now. What? No way, you've never had the Costco hot dog. The line is too long. I could not be bothered to wait in a line for 45 minutes. I can't. It's too long, man. I can't constitute waiting in that lineup just for a hot dog. I swear to God, the lines here are like 45 minutes for a hot dog. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I understand that it's literally like $1. Like, the price is crazy cheap. Thanks to the CEO of Costco, CEO of Costco. But my time is worth more than sitting in line for 45. Like, there's so many other things that I could be doing. You know what I'm saying? If there was like a mobile order for Costco, that would be fantastic. I would love every second of that, but there's not. So you just have to wait in line, and I don't want to do that. Pyro Breath, I remember this being insane, so yeah, we'll take that. And I have no idea where our Delirium fight is. It feels like we've been to every boss already, but I don't know. Also, Pyro Breath seems like it's shooting Trisagion tears rather than the flaming tears. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm not opposed to it. It's actually working out quite well. But I'm just a bit confused. Mossfield Pie, we just gain stats over time? Sure. We gained 0.55 damage. I mean, I didn't expect my damage to go up at all just because of Rock Bottom plus Purity Auras, but sure. And you are Delirium. Okay, so we'll take him out really quick. Not quite as quickly as I had anticipated, but that's okay. That's all right. He should die, like, relatively quickly, I think. Yeah, he's taking a bunch of damage, and there we go. Beautiful. All right. Well, I have to tell you guys, this item is very fun. Is it a little bit overtuned? I think, yeah. I think the fact that you can get that many letters from, like, one singular item, and you can also use the X's to fill in the blanks, it makes it quite broken. It's very, 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 very strong, but it is, I will say, a ton of fun to use. So I do recommend that you guys check this item out for yourselves if you haven't yet already. There's a brimstone. Look at that. I finally gave myself the brim. The brim! I also could have given myself, like, mutant spider and stuff, all that fun stuff, but we were so strong that it didn't really matter. Now, again, this is from the Arknights mod pack, so I will have it linked in the description below if you guys want to check it out for yourselves. I highly recommend it. Thank you for listening to me yap today. If you did enjoy it and you want to hear more rants, first of all, let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe I'll do more offline recordings where I can just talk about nothing. But if you did enjoy the video, number one, leave a like on this video. It is free. Helps me out a lot more than you might think. Number two, don't forget to double check. Make sure you are, in fact, subscribed, because we're trying to hit 100K to release Rome's Rig Emporium, so I would really appreciate that. And number three, if you want to see some of these runs live, don't forget to follow the Twitch, linked in the description below. However, until next time, take care and stay safe, my friends. Bye!